Hey guys, Silly Ninja here, back for another Fulham playthrough part. Now, we've had some problems with getting Ruiz, so I decided to give up on him and go for El Shaarawy. Now, El Shaarawy, absolutely amazing player. He grows into a ridiculous, actually ridiculous player. Getting him would be an absolute beastly buy. For 17 million as well, that would be very, very cheap. But our next game was against the dreaded Newcastle, now with the Mbakane that they've bought from me for £36 million. Yeah, this was always going to be a tough game. And look, I'm getting better at free kicks. Look at that, what a strike. Anyway, so obviously it's going to concentrate on Mbakane, but, you know, we haven't got a replacement striker at this point. We've got Trotter up front, with Berbatov behind Trotter and Insigne, I believe. This was a very tough game, and this is shown in the 60th minute when the Papis Cisse puts a great ball into Dembaba. He takes a first-time strike, and Leno went the wrong way and made it 1-0, which is really disappointing because I was all over in this game. Not only that, but it was at home, and I wasn't able to do anything to get the win, and we lost 1-0 to Newcastle, which was awful. Really bad, really poor. Mbakane did not have a good game though, to be fair. Really had a poor game. But if you see that news flash there, Van Persie's moved to Barcelona, which could be the reason why the El Shaarawy bid was accepted, which is fantastic. Now, I wasn't going to dilly-dally with contracts. I wanted to offer him more than what he was expecting, just to get him in the team, because I needed that striker. After that last game, I really, really needed a striker to replace Trotter, because Trotter is not good enough at all. So it goes into the transfer deadline day before anything's happened with that deal. Luckily, El Shaarawy did accept the deal. I accepted the offer, confirm it, and he's in the team. So there's our signing, Stefan El Shaarawy. And I had a little bit of money left over, and I know that this guy, Zahano Anides, I don't know if I'm saying that right or wrong, but right, now this guy, not a lot of people, the FIFA playthroughs that I've watched on YouTube, not a lot of people buy him, even though he's cheap, and when he's older, becomes like your own David Silva. He is an absolute beast. He can pick a pass from about 50 miles away. And he's quick, and he has fantastic balance, even at this age. I think he's got like 91 balance, which is amazing. He's absolutely brilliant, and he accepted the contract offer, so there's another signing. So we've now got, out of the Mbakane sale, we signed El Shaarawy and Zahano. I'm going to call him Zahano, even though that isn't his name, technically. But, yeah, that's all that happened in the transfer deadline day. So, however, QPR did win the race for Leonardo Damio. Is it Damio? Demio? He, apparently, he's really good. I've never signed him, but he's meant to become really good. I've never signed him because of his duck face in this picture. That would annoy me, so that's the only, that is actually the only reason why. But our next game is against Everton in the FA Cup. Now, as you know, I don't play the FA Cup games because they're boring, and I don't care. Simple as that, really. I also didn't play El Shaarawy in this because I wanted to rest him for the next game, which is a big game, I think. Is it Euros next, or is it a league game? I can't remember. Well, I didn't want to waste his energy on an FA Cup game. But Coleman scored in the 33rd minute. Sven Bender was able to pull it back in the 37th. Richardson got sent off in the 52nd minute, which is irritating. And then Osman scored in the 87th minute to knock us out of the FA Cup. Not too disappointed. It's just what happens, I suppose. But, yeah, our next game is against Sunderland. We move on, really. We move on quickly from that because I don't really care, but we're in a poor run of form at the minute. We've lost 2 games on the trot. So even a draw here would be good because that would just put a stop to the losing streak that we've put ourselves in. Sunderland are not an easy team to beat. I think this is away from home as well, and it's raining, which is always a horrible combination. But what a beautiful ball from Sven Bender. Insigne is going to run onto that all day long, and of course he's going to finish. It's Lorenzo Insigne. Have you seen what form he's in? So fantastic goal from him, making it 1-0. Putting us in the lead in this game, which is absolutely fantabulous. Wasn't the game... Oh no, I was against Villa, sorry. The Villa game was 7-2, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't. Wasn't there was a game with Sunderland that was like 5-3? I swear. Was that last season or this season? I can't remember. But Leno got an 8.9 in that game, so you can tell what sort of game that was. I did win, which is fantastic. Another 3 points into the league table, putting us third, 1 point away from second, but also, well, 3 points away from eighth. So it's very, very, very close. And then there was an international friendly. So the first game against Czech Republic, I decided to sim, because I was pleased with the way my team was playing. With the last game against Mexico, we won like 5-1. So I just simmed this game, and Morales and Martins played quite well in this game, it seems. They've got 2 goals off the trot there. But Czech Republic will keep coming back in it, Vosin came on, Dubrian came on. Dubrian's actually a really good player. And then Martins eventually gets another goal. Company gets sent off, which is really disappointing. And that was that. So we only just scraped that win. And considering our next game was against Brazil, I thought, right, okay, I better play this, because Brazil are a flipping good team. So I decided to play this. Also, free kicks, getting better. Ready? See, they're getting better. It didn't go in, but it hit the post. They're getting better, you know? Yeah, you should be proud of me. Anyway, this game obviously was always going to be tough. It's against Brazil. We are at home, but it's international, so it doesn't really matter. Robinho was put through, and Robinho is going to finish that. He's a very good player. He's really good in this game. He's very, very quick. Couldn't really deal with him very well, but Vosin gets put through. I took Lukaku off because he wasn't playing very well. He finesses it, hits the post, but luckily the rebound hit the back of the goalie, so they couldn't clear it. It fell to Fellaini, and then Fellaini just had an easy tap in to make it 1-1 in the 74th minute, which I was really happy about, because I don't want to be losing these friendlies. Because if you don't lose it, you can keep morale up. But that was the last shot of the game, and weirdly he blew the full-time whistle, but then gave Dante a yellow card anyway. Don't really understand that, but you know, he can do what he wants, I suppose. Fellaini got the man of the match, an 8.5, which is fantastic. It's just important to not lose in those international friendlies, I feel. Keeps confidence up. But this next game against Chelsea was always going to be an absolutely massive game. Look at that form. They've beaten Stoke, Swansea and Manchester United, who are second recently. So this was always going to be tough, and I'll show you the league table before. Look, they are pretty much running away with the league. They're 12 points ahead of Arsenal, and also with a game in hand. They are running away with the league. So I thought, right, okay, this is going to be an extremely tough game. There's some fantastic build-up play in this. El Shaarawy and Insigne and Zahano all linking up brilliantly. A fantastic ball from El Shaarawy, and we've already scored. 3 minutes gone. Zahano has made a massive impact on his debut in the league. Absolutely huge. To be able to do that against Chelsea, I've always done well against Chelsea in this playthrough. I don't know why, but for some reason I've always been able to beat them. And we weren't done there. They could not deal with Insigne El Shaarawy's pace. It was ridiculous. Insigne got another opening, and he's always going to have a little shot there, especially in the form that he's in, and it's going to go in. Making it 2-0 after 7 minutes at Stamford Bridge. Absolute shock result. I needed this win, really, to propel myself into the 4th place spot, because, well, it's too tight to call. But Chelsea, being a fantastic team that they are, Fernando Torres decides to dive in the box. They get the penalty, which I don't think was a penalty. Subasic got the ball, but, you know, they gave it. And what happens here, 9 out of 10 times, when they stutter, they go down the middle. That's why I didn't move, but that was a brilliant penalty. Even if I went the right way, that was still going in, so there wasn't much I could do against that. So they did bring it back to 2-1 by 10 minutes. 10 minutes gone, 3 goals already. But then in the 20th minute, a great bit of touch there from El Shaarawy, and a fantastic turn of pace. A great strike to make it 3-1 after 22 minutes. So debut goals for both Zahano and El Shaarawy. Absolutely fantastic. Especially against the team that I'm playing. Absolutely beast to be able to score this many goals. And that is how the game ended, 3-1, which is absolutely ludicrous. We've just beaten the league leaders, who are running away with the league, 3-1. Absolutely fantastic result. I decided to watch it again because I was absolutely surprised that I won this. I was expecting a loss, but we've done it. We may be securing a final spot in top 4. El Shaarawy getting a 9.3 in that game. Absolutely crazy. Fantastic result. And the next games will be against Leon. But that's about it for this episode, guys. So if you could leave a like and subscribe or whatever you want to do to this video, then do it, because it really means a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!